What's going on, people? Thank you for tuning in to the next episode of Spirits, Biker Shit, and Nonsense. This happens to be episode 12. My name is JT Triplet. I'm here with my very good friend and brother, Frank, the motherfucking Tank. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, my brother? Episode 12. We're here, dude. Let's do this.
I know. How you doing,
It's going to be
dude?
a good one. I'm doing good.
I haven't talked to you in a couple days, so, I always get kind of excited when I know you're around.
Hey, well, keep that excitedness to yourself.
Hey, don't worry. I don't have a chub.
Okay.
I don't have a chub right now, okay?
He's not an ant. Calm down.
There will be no flicking.
So, hey, we'll get to
At
that in
all.
a second. But, hey,
Cold
I'm
ice.
really excited tonight because we have a very good friend of mine on the show. We have Jeff Zazueta and sweet baby face Dean.
He almost got it.
Sweet
Yeah,
baby
it was
face
close.
Dean from Shotgun Jefferson up in the house. What's going on, guys?
Thank you very much.
I'm
How
going to
you
guess
doing?
he butchered both of those names.
It's sweet baby Dean,
I'll take it.
not baby face.
Sweet baby face, sweet baby
He's got a little bit of a
Dean,
baby
whatever,
face,
it
though.
worked out, dude.
Oh.
So-
You know, that actually, I think that he just one-upped you, Jeff. That's fair enough.
He might have added a little cherry on the sundae.
Oh, great.
nice.
I just created a new name for you.
Yeah, I like
There
it.
you
Okay,
go.
shit, dude.
You say it's episode 12, but after many takes, I think it's episode 15. Am I right?
I think
It
that's
is
where we're at.
episode 12,
Or 12 through
motherfucker.
15.
So, hey, like all the episodes, we have to start with a shot. So, Frank, why don't you tell them what we're drinking tonight?
After this take, no, I'm just kidding. So, so today we are doing what we always do. A salute to the troops, to the men and women out there that are fighting and whooping it on, protecting our freedoms and making it possible for us to do what we do here back home. To all the troops out there, we salute you.
Real
Cheers.
quick.
God
this
bless
is-
you.
Hold on. You forgot to introduce what,
Oh,
what
you're
it
right.
is,
You're
dude.
right.
Come
You're
on.
right. Hold
No,
on.
hold
That
on.
is
I got,
Rewind.
hold on. I got to give a shout out to my BFF, Jules. Now, Jules bought this whiskey for me for Christmas a couple of years back. And tell him what we're drinking tonight.
Yes, tonight we're drinking some Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Rye. And there's a shot of the bottle.
Well,
This is some awesome stuff. It's
you can see that bottle's almost fucking
Yeah.
empty.
It took 2 years to open and only one night to finish.
I know, dude. And here we are drinking it, dude. So, hey, this is
time.
not a booze you want to, down. You want to.
It's a sipping
This is
whiskey.
a sipping
Sipping
whiskey. So,
I'm into it.
That's
Jules,
it. Pinkies
to
out.
you, my very good brother, thank you very much, bro.
Amen.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jules.
Cheers, Jules. Cheers to our military. We love you.
Absolutely.
Man, that is fucking tasty, dude.
Smooth. That's
So,
good.
Jeff, how you been, bro? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm really stoked that you guys are here tonight, dude. Honestly.
Thanks. Been here a while enough tonight to feel like we're almost roommates.
Hey, it does happen.
Always
bro.
good to
It
see
does
you, though.
happen, dude.
Yeah.
Man, yeah.
Hey, well, just know we're not cuddling yet. So
Not on camera
if
so
we-
far.
Hey, if we start cuddling, then you've been here a while, dude, and we haven't got there yet.
I see that beard. I see a teddy bear in the making.
Oh man. Hey, so
Bear
hey,
hug.
So,
It's an ant story.
hey, Frank will definitely agree with me on this.
Did you ever see the
what I'm
movie
about to
Ants?
say. Motherfucker.
It's a good flick.
It's a biopic. It's a biography about JT's early childhood.
Hey, that's episode 10, bro.
Hey,
That's
we're
episode
extending
10,
it.
bro. But hey, when I told Frank you were coming out tonight, we talked about kind of like possibly doing a live song tonight. Like we've never done that before, so you guys are going to kind of help us out. And for the viewers who are tuning in to watch us, our bros are going to do kind of some acoustic songs for us tonight. So
Yeah, and they've
we're
got-
real stoked.
If
about
you
it.
haven't heard them before, Shotgun Jefferson, they got some awesome music. So you guys you're in for a treat tonight.
That's
for
a
sure.
whiskey talking right
For
there.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But it's still a great freaking song.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I fucking Hold on, dude.
Don't you worry a bit. We're gonna sing some things about stuff.
Yes.
It's fine.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we'll get it done.
Yeah,
you
thank
know.
you, guys.
It's kind of a quick history. I have about a 14-year friendship with Jeff. We go back to the days of when he was in a pretty kick-ass rock band called As You Were, and that's kind of how I crossed paths with him. The one thing I know about Jeff is that he's always been a hardworking, dedicated individual when it comes to his craft of playing music. So when he transitioned, I know I told you about this.
It's a horrible word right there. When I transitioned,
It's totally accurate. Go on.
When I transitioned into what I am now,
I'll tell you.
what you've got is what you see.
I see.
I guess I should have finished by saying when he Stupid, dude. Hey, okay,
you done messed up. You got a guy with all kinds of voices and things.
I know, hey.
One for every occasion.
Okay. So he transitioned from hard rock band to country rock band is what I meant to say, motherfuckers. Okay? You know.
Transition complete.
Oh, your podcast is going to get canceled by episode 13, dude. You're over.
Oh, that's great.
Lawsuits.
Hey, did we toast?
Live and in living color.
What did you lace
Did we
that
toast?
whiskey with?
I think we toasted already, right? We've
Yeah,
been
we
drinking a
toasted.
while. We've
We
been
should
here
do
a
it
while
again.
drinking
We should do
that.
it again. Reset.
Great times.
Hey, you know what, Tank? I'm just glad to have them around. I haven't seen Jeff in a while, so it's really nice to have him here and kind of touch base on some things. So, what do you guys got planned here in this year as far as shows and such?
You want to hear something kind of cool?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Are you
Hello.
sure?
Let's go.
You ready to hear it?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
Hold on. Does it involve me being naked?
Oh, God.
We are going to
Kind of.
discuss. You want to get into the fantasies now. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So back in 2010, I saw JT from across the room, our eyes locked, and boy, was that guy just something to stare at. His beard was about 3 inches shorter, and everything
It
else
actually was, dude. It actually was.
everything
dude.
else was 3 inches longer.
Oh, God.
And we saw, we met, we understood, and no, just kidding.
Hey, things appear larger in mirrors.
In mirrors.
So I've heard, allegedly.
That's why JT walks around with a mirror everywhere he goes.
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I cut you.
All right,
I'm going
so-
to ask you about another story when you're done, though.
Yeah. So, we've got a lot of plans in the works. We've been playing a lot of shows, hitting the road a lot. Just got back from Havasu. Had a great run out there. We're going to do several more shows. We see it's kind of funny because we're actually, I dare to say that we're even more popular in Havasu than here in Southern California, so where we're from. And but we do got a lot of shows in the books, ready to go, and been hitting a lot of the casinos, and that's been really great. We're going to be doing a Brantley Gilbert after party at Yamava. And actually, what's really cool is I have not told really anybody this publicly, but I've been asked to kind of play a pretty cool role in a independent movie, and I'm excited about that because it's based on a.
Hold on. I'm thinking already, like, kind of like a Dirk Diggler style.
Yep, exactly that.
Fuck, dude. What did you put in your whiskey, bro?
You heard the rumors about me.
Not
See-
enough, apparently, dude. Shit.
JT knows me, but he heard things about me too. I guess that's where it comes from. These size 13 shoes, they ain't no play. They ain't no joke. No, for real though. So was asked to do this movie, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm going to be playing the role of Luke Anderson, who is a country singer who was very successful but fell on really hard times and went through, pills and alcohol and lost his way. And comes to find out he's got this daughter, 17-year-old daughter that he never knew about. And the story really grows from there. It's a redemption story. And so I'm really excited to play that role. And I get to bring out the acting portion of myself, which I know a lot of you guys haven't seen yet, but I promise you,
Question:
Dude, that's awesome.
Are you gonna cry in the movie?
I might.
Are they gonna force you to cry?
So we
might.
have a future movie star sitting here today in our podcast.
Oh, I don't know.
Don't forget the little people, bro. When you make it big, don't forget the little people.
Like the ants.
Okay?
Well, I'll never forget the
Yeah,
ants.
don't forget them.
I won't. Yeah, and what's cool about that, though, also aside from just doing that, though, is like we are composing the soundtrack for it. So
Nice.
you're going to get some new music from Shotgun Jefferson, and we're going to write some songs in regards to the actual what's in the movie, but also some music that's going to be part of it, too. That's just going to be the musical aspects of it, and really excited. We got some really wonderful things in store. So
Very
yeah,
nice.
I get to announce it here for the
Dude,
first time.
The fact that you get to do like a live soundtrack for that is gonna be pretty rad. So
Honestly, it's such a blessing, and it touches my heart personally because a lot of the storyline really reflects deeply into things that I've personally been through. So I feel like I can, acting was something I thought I was going to do before I ever did music. Like I was, came out of the womb thinking, oh, I'm going to be the next Jim Carrey. I'm going to be the next, whatever. I wouldn't say Brad Pitt because he's way too good looking to be me, but,
well, at the very least, a voice fucking actor, dude. Like you have many voices, dude, which is great, dude.
I do. I used to walk around. It was funny because before I got into music and all of that, I was in early high school. I'm not kidding. I was signing autographs for people. They were like, "Dude, I know you're going to be big. I know you're going to do something special." And that was really kind of cool.
That's awesome.
But they thought I was going to be, the next Jim Carrey because back then I was just Jim Carrey everything. Like anything I could do.
He was the shit.
He was awesome, man, and the impressions, the voices, the faces. I was in the mirror constantly, like, making my face do all these things and working on voices, inventing voices, copying voices, whatever. And that's honestly what's helping. I always kind of joke, but I not really joking. Jim Carrey was my vocal coach, my first vocal coach. I would copy everything he did. And he would do this impression of this like minister, where he was trying to get your money. He was this crooked
Totally.
minister. You remember?
Totally.
You guys remember that one?
Yes.
So he played this crooked minister, and he was just trying to get your money.
Oh, yeah, totally.
And he was like, and he would just do these faces and this way that he would carry his voice, and I would laugh so hard, and I would just walk around mimicking that. And so that's when I realized, and I started out playing drums. And I remember all the singers I had for when I was playing drums were awful, absolutely awful. And I thought to myself, I think I can do better. I think I sound better in the shower. And I actually was at my singing career started at a bar, a karaoke bar, when I was 18. And I went in there, underage. I shouldn't have been there, but I was. And my brother dared me. He goes, because I said, let's get a band going. I said, I think I can sing. And he goes, yeah, right. And I go, no, I really think I can. He goes, whatever, dude. And he goes, all right, well, go sing one. And I was like, no, God, no. And after about a pitcher of beer, I said, all right, I'm going to do this. And I went up there and I sang Pearl Jam, Black.
Great song.
Yeah. And that's a song where if you hit any wrong note, you're exposed.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because it's a really somber song. And so I sang it, and there was about 50 people, and I got a standing ovation. And I was like, oh, my God, this is my drug.
Karaoke greatness.
This is my drug. And I got off stage, and I was shaking like crazy. I mean, I was shaking. I was so scared. And my brother walks up, and he goes, dude, yeah, we're getting this going now. And that's where my music
That's
career
an
started.
awesome story.
Like, honest to God, he
That is
goes,
a great
I'm
story,
making some
dude.
calls. We're going to get this going
sure.
now.
I
So-
had something similar happen to me when I sang Tequila during karaoke. You know what I'm saying?
I can take
Those two
it.
words, bro.
Dude, you were on the Grammys. Of course you're going to
Telling
make
you,
it
bro.
big.
Tequila. That's it.
Fucking Tank, dude.
Yeah. Same here.
Good time. That's it.
Big girls don't cry. Yeah.
No, you know what? Obviously, people don't know about my history with you. We go way back, and seeing Jeff go from like a rock singer to kind of a country singer, it legit happened overnight. And one day he's fucking in a rock band, and next thing you know, he's got a fucking country band going on. And I'm like, what's going on here, man? And I was very, very encouraging, and it was very cool to see it kind of transition into that. See, my whole problem is I'm so stuck in like the rock kind of phase. Like, I'm trying to dabble in some country. I sent you a little clip. And
Dude,
it just doesn't sound the same.
Some good
It
country
doesn't
rock
sound
your
the same.
values,
So-
who you are as a person, man. I think that represents a lot of it, man. You're down home. You're America. You're Marines.
Yeah.
You're heartland, man. You're everything that I feel country stands for. And you got those people out there that are like, if you're not Waylon Jennings, then you're not real country. But you know what? I'm sure the Beatles heard it. If you're not Elvis Presley, you're not really rock and roll. If you're not Metallica heard it. If you're not the Beatles, you're not really rock and roll. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
It's all everybody's perspectives and whatnot. But I think that anything that really stands and represents, in particular, country, is the values. The values of
Yeah.
what you're singing about. If you really believe in those values and you're not just trying to be Beyonce to make a few bucks. But your values are actually
Damn.
there. Like I feel that country stands by the values. Yeah, shots fired.
For sure,
It's
dude,
you
for sure.
got people that grew up like in the dirt, growing corn and doing all this stuff, and you're like, well, that's real country, and that's great, and respect to all those people, but I feel like your heart, your spirit, your values. That's what really is going to represent country the most. What you give out to those people and what you're really writing about in terms of just your heart in the matter is
That's absolutely true. Man.
loving
It's-
one another.
It's what you got in your heart and what you believe in, and what you project when you're singing your music. And good music is good music.
Yeah.
Period. If you've got a good message to put out there, and you sing from the heart, it's going to connect with people. And
Well,
that's what's important.
we grew up on we grew up on like Dukes of Hazzard and all that stuff, right? And it's like,
Daisy Dukes, hey.
check this out.
Oh,
check
no.
this out. This is what's so great about it, right? So like, I was doing rock music my whole life. I had record deals on the table, Columbia Records, was going to get signed by Emotional Siphon, Korn's record label, all these things that just didn't happen. And it was so heartbreaking. And then when country came along, the floodgates opened, and all these things happened that I'd never experienced before. And the values of country were always in my heart. They were always in my spirit. And watching shows like Dukes of Hazzard and stuff, which was that down home, like, yeah, that's, those are the values, eating fried chicken all together as a family, right? Going out and helping one another and all that. And I know that they got a real bad rap with the, Confederate flag and all that stuff. I think that's nonsense because that show was so wholesome and so good. And fast forward to, we were playing this festival out in Newport, which is actually the first show he came out and checked us out at. And, dude, who's on the bill with us? Catherine Bach, Daisy Duke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
She's so fucking hot, dude.
dude, and I'm sitting backstage with her, right? And it was so cool because I'm sitting backstage with Catherine Bach, who I grew up as a little kid just like idolizing and going, oh my gosh, that was every little boy's crush.
She's like fucking 80 now or something, right? Or something
I don't
like that,
I don't
dude?
know, dude, but honestly, she's still so beautiful to me. Like she's a beautiful soul too. She's still like a lot of admirers, right?
For sure.
She could have been talking to anybody. She could have been hanging out with anybody, talking to anybody. Not only that, I spent an hour, a solid hour at least, hanging out talking to her. She gave me that much of her time. That we talked about a bunch of stuff, and her husband was a big-time record producer, Michael Jackson, all these big-time people, like our record industry, whatever. He was a bigwig. And she brings over her daughters. She's got these 2 daughters, and they were the coolest girls too. And I thought, man, she's been doing this for how long? Since the 70s.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And not a single ounce of ego in that woman at all. Just a good soul. And I thought in the moment at the end of the night, I got home and I was like, I was so grateful to God because I'm like, dude, I just spent an hour after playing a show in front of 1,000 people, everybody hooting and hollering, and I got to hang out backstage with Catherine Bach. You know,
Please tell me you were looking at her titties. Because I'm just saying, like, fucking Daisy Duke in front of you, I wouldn't have been able to help myself. Dude.
I got to be honest. I graduated to just being happy to be there with her, talking to her, and having her give me her time.
That's a good save,
I did
bro.
not
Good save.
I didn't
Good
think
save.
one sexual thing.
No.
Dude,
Honestly, I was like,
You were
Oh
very
my God.
important to me.
Daisy
That's it.
Duke is in front of me. Please turn around. I need to see your ass. I need to see your boobs. I need to see if they're the same as on TV. That's what I would have been doing, dude.
guess what? I
She
actually
was
have her phone
stunning.
number. True. I have her phone number on my phone right now. I could call her literally right now.
No shit.
Yep, true.
Look at
She's
you.
a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart.
Let me see
Hey.
if I got it too. Hold on.
What's her number?
Nope.
I'll do like
I
a
didn't
prank
get it.
call. I'll be like,
555.
I just
Catherine.
want to. I just want to like breathe
Catherine.
on the other line.
Sure. It's like, hello. It's
Daisy, I love you.
Can you smell the whiskey, Daisy? Can you smell the whiskey?
Smell the whiskey. That's it.
Can you feel the beard?
Fucking awesome, dude.
I used to watch you before I had a beard. Why do I sound like Batman, Christian Bale style?
There's this ant I
Harvey.
want to tell you about.
Harvey.
Harvey. Good times.
Well, shit. You know what? I think. What do you think, Frank? It's about time to hear some music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking it's
Live
time to hear
music
some
from Shotgun
live
Jefferson in the
music
studio?
from
Let's
Shotgun
do it.
Jefferson, which is the very first time we've ever had kind of like a live music setting here. So we're way stoked right now, dude.
I'm now the guitar player. The hell with Sweet Baby Dean.
That's it. And we have a young gentleman here off to the side who's going to be playing some cajon.
Good job.
Yeah, so this
John.
y'all can't see him, but he's
Come here,
Jeff's,
Braden. Get
he's
your
Jeff's
face in there.
son,
Yeah,
and he
buddy.
looks and sounds just like Jeff.
He's the more handsome version of
But
it.
I'm still
you
waiting
go.
for him to sound like what is it, Steve Stetson?
Stan
Stan
Stetson.
Stetson. He's got to sound like Stan Stetson.
He can do it.
You know.
Oh, he grew up on all my stupidity. And trust me, he did. He's got a lot of voices too.
So real quick, what song are we? We're doing the Havasu song, right?
Yeah, so we filmed this really cool music video out there. We went out there years ago, and we received we played at this place called the Flying X. Shout out to Chewy. Shout out to Flying X. We love you. It's our home away from home. And we went out there, played, and the response was unbelievable. And everybody was so inviting and so friendly. And we thought, man, that's how it should be. That's how people should be. And so I'd had this concept to write this song, when I first started doing Shotgun Jefferson. But everything is a time and a place. And this was the perfect time. And so we had to, I think we had to experience the warmth of the people out there in Havasu. And they really did take us in. Aaron, shout out to Aaron, who became one of my great friends. You know who you are. And just all the warmth of all the people out there. And so that's what this song is about. Some people took it as like, oh, it's all about drinking and partying. And it's just about the warmth
See,
of
and
the
that's
people
what I was
and the
talking about
camaraderie.
earlier, right? So when you put music out there that people connect to, like I listen to your music, and I listen to this song, and I'm like, dude, I've been there. Oh, I've hung out there, and it's just something that like when it connects, it makes a difference. It's that's how you know it's good music. It's something that you enjoy, you listen to, you can connect to, and I mean, I guess
Yeah, I mean, people.
that's all I got to say about that.
That was the cool part about it. It's like people just, they really almost adopted us. They took us in, and we became. I think that our popularity out there became even greater than out here in Southern California, which is crazy, you know, because when we came out here, when we first started, especially, we were like red hot, and you know, we got a good following out here too, for sure. And we're so grateful for everybody that, you know, gives us that support and that love. Like, I can't say, you know, stress that enough. But, you know, Havasu, we've built an amazing following of some really wonderful people, and it goes well beyond just the music and all of that. So we filmed this music video. The whole town came out. I mean, it got put on some radio stations and all of that, and we were very grateful for it. And so, yeah, if you're out there, it's the sunny, it's almost summertime, and it's sunny time. So this is the time when you're out there on the boats, crank it up, and we hope we'll hear it, you know, tag us in it or whatever.
For sure. Real quick, we usually go out there in the summertime, and we have a chapter out there.
Dude, you got to come see one of our
yeah,
shows,
dude,
man.
well,
You'll have a blast. I
Quick
promise.
shout out to the Havasu crew, and they would absolutely love this tune. So with that being said, hey, we got Shotgun Jefferson on our show for the very first time doing an acoustic song called, what's it called?
Have a few and have a Sue.
Nice.
Pop the key and let the vacation begin. A full-size Chevy and it's full of all my friends. It's a river trip we won't forget. We all sing like we're in the band. We park the car and pull up to the bar for some country in the sand. Ha! That's the plan. We gon' have a few in Havasu, where stars and striped bikinis bounce on pontoons. Got a sea-doo rodeo like a stampede coming through. Folks from miles get wet and wild. We gon' have a few in Havasu. Woo-hoo! In Havasu. Woo-hoo! Sun came up, and here we go again. Fill my solo cup, don't fail me aspirin. We're Kokomo's to Flying X, and just when you think we're done, we hop in the boat and back to the cove for some beer pong in the sun. Ha! Here we come. We gon' have a few in Havasu, where stars and striped bikinis bounce on pontoons. Got a sea-doo rodeo like a stampede coming through. Folks from miles get wet and wild. We gon' have a few in Havasu. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Hey, sweet baby Dean, take these people to London Bridge, man. Will you do that favor for me? Gonna barbecue with attitude, gonna slip and slide on an inner two, sipping on a drink or two with my cocktail crew. We on river time, forget the clock, so pass the jack and hold the rocks, live country strong the whole day long, just singing this shotgun song. Have a few in Havasu, where stars and striped bikinis bounce on pontoons. Got a sea-doo rodeo like a stampede coming through. Folks from miles get wet and wild in Havasu. Woo-hoo! In Havasu. Woo-hoo! We gon' have a few. Woo-hoo! In Havasu. Woo-hoo!
Man, that was fucking awesome, dude. That was fucking
Absolutely
awesome.
awesome.
Thank you.
Good
Shout out to all
shit,
my
man.
Havasu people. We love you.
You guys rocked it.
Shit, man. We're going to have to go out there next time you're out there, dude.
You're
doing
going to have a
that.
blast. I
It-
promise
it's a
you that.
blast,
Especially that song.
It's a good
That's
time.
good times.
We usually get a good Airbnb. They put us up in a really nice Airbnb, and we can barbecue and have a few.
I like that, dude. Very fucking cool, man. That's the thing about Jeff, man. known this dude a long time, Tank, and it's like anytime, like some time can pass. It's one of those scenarios where, like, I haven't talked to you in a while, like maybe like a year or so, and then like I call you, we pick up, and it's like,
Well, hopefully not quite a year, but yeah.
well, yeah, you know what I mean, though. Like if some time will go by, we'll just pick up the phone and kind of connect again and hook up, dude. It's always nice to be able to do that, dude. I tell you what, that was fucking awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Have we
Thank
talked
you.
about the story? Like, how did you guys come up with Shotgun Jefferson? How'd you come up with the band name?
So Shotgun Jefferson, it started out as like a writing team. We weren't planning on actually going live with it. I had a former partner that we were just writing and doing all that. I'll spare you the long story because it is a long story. It's actually a pretty cool story, but it's a really long one. So I'll just say this: my former writing partner and myself, we started writing songs.
God rest his soul.
If I remember, your old partner can
Yeah.
take a hike, right?
Yeah.
I got no comment. I got no comment.
I know all about your guy.
Word is he went down to the crossroads and never came back.
Oh shoot!
I took him to the train station.
Yes.
Train station. That's great.
No, so we it didn't end well, and it is what it is. I forgive him. That's
Things happen for reasons.
they
So,
happen for
That's
a
right.
reason.
You move
That's right.
forward, and then you got Baby Dean with you.
Yeah.
I forgive him. It's all good, man. It just is what it is, man. And I'm grateful because honestly, the truth is, no matter how bad it was, and at one point it got really bad, but if it wasn't for God directing that steps and putting me in that position and putting me in touch with Him, then I wouldn't be here now, and we wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't have made the friends and done the things that I've done. So, in all reality, I owe a lot of love and credit to that guy. So,
Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly. I'm a firm believer in that shit.
yeah,
dude, for
yeah.
sure.
So that's the way God works, man. He can take ashes and turn it into a monument.
Yeah.
He really can.
So Shotgun
And-
Jefferson's still alive.
That was proof. This is proof.
Yeah.
And so, bottom line is, we'd sent out these songs, and we were getting all this crazy feedback. Some of these guys were just absolutely brutal with their feedback, and
Nashville.
and they even there was one guy in particular that just ripped us into shreds, and it was like everything he could just say to destroy us in every way. It was almost like he had a personal grievance against us. And I told him to, hey man, just frame that, print it out, frame it, put it on your wall, and remember that for every win that we have going forward, you'll be able to read that and remember how far we came. And he was just so offended by it. He just couldn't get past how offended he was by it. And I was like, hey, dude, this ain't the first time it's happened. It ain't the last time it's going to happen. Well, at the end of this ripping us into pieces, the one thing he said was like, but the voice is really good. And I was like, oh my gosh, I thought for sure the voice would be the first thing he'd rip apart, but it turned into
Yeah, so it's like a backhanded compliment, dude.
it was kind of a backhand.
So,
You're kind of pretty. I would sort of like date you, but you're ugly.
Only you had nice teeth.
But your hair's nice. Your hair's real nice. And so we sent it out to enough people that we kept getting this feedback where it's like, look, you guys can kind of sell it for pennies on the dollar and try to go that route, but you guys might be onto something. Why don't you go live with it and do it, So we talked about it, and we're like, all right, let's try it. And we did this. I had done this charity event called Christmas in July, and this was the 16th year of doing that. And I
I
turned
was
it from,
stoked to be part of that
Yeah,
with
dude,
my
you-
old band.
you were on it,
So-
dude, and it was a great, great show. And I thought, oh my God, As You Were is obviously going to come out there and rock it like we always do. But what are they going to think about me when they see me doing country music? And
So for those of you who don't know Jeff Zazueta, he was in a band called As You Were, and it was a rock band. So when that band broke up, he transitioned into Shotgun Jefferson, and that's what we're talking about
I
right now.
transitioned into Shotgun Jefferson, what you see now.
yeah, so we were going to play this, and As You Were had a great name and a great reputation, and we always rocked the house, and here's Jeff coming along to do this country thing, and oh God, like people are gonna just start, throwing rocks at me on stage, and I was sincerely scared. I was sincerely worried that people were just gonna boo us off the stage. And
Throw rhinestones at you.
dude,
Rhinestones. Oh shit.
working 9 to 5. Like Sylvester Stallone, rhinestones. So yeah, dude, we went out and we played, and the place just lit up. We went backstage, and we were like, I think we're onto something. And that was really where Shotgun Jefferson was born. And it was unreal. Like the floodgates just opened up, and all this cool stuff and all these cool things that I'd never experienced before happened, and there you have it. That's how we...
Tank, and it really was like that, because like one day he's in As You Were, and then like the next day he's in, Shotgun Jefferson. So it was kind of a shock for me, but it was nice to see kind of the growth of what happened, because that just goes to show the tenacity of my friend Jeff, because he's like, okay, well, As You Were wasn't working out, boom, I'm gonna try something else. And he had the balls to fucking, jump out there and fucking give it a shot. And I've always respected you for that. So that was
There you go.
That was very cool, man.
I mean, As You Were was doing great, but it was just,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the rock scene had just kind of died. There wasn't a lot of room.
It really did.
I'd never heard that story, so that's really cool to hear.
Well, here's another side story, Tank. And this is, again, my history with Jeff. So I was in the band Zeno. I was with them for, I don't know, close to 10 years. And then I started a band called not Fallen Union. There was a band called Reveille for Radicals. And then Reveille for Radicals lasted for about 2 years, and then we broke up. And I was so kind of defeated by it, because I put so much time and energy into creating this thing and getting things running, that to see it fail after 2 years was kind of heartbreaking for me, dude. And so I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm done with music. And I literally didn't play music for, a little over a year.
Yeah.
Within that time frame, I'm having little conversations with Jeff on the side. We would touch base every few months or so, and I'd kind of throw at him kind of where my mentality was, and I remember specifically having a conversation with you where I was like, dude, I'm kind of just done, man. Like,
I still remember it, man.
yeah, dude.
Like
I was
yesterday.
like, yeah, I was like, this shit just, I'm so frustrated. You put all your time and energy and effort into something, money, like you just put so much time into something, and then to see it fail, it's just like, fuck, like I don't want to start over again. That was really what it came down to, and I was just frustrated. So I hadn't played music in like a year and a half at this point, and I was telling Jeff, kind of where my head was at, and he's like, bro, you know what? He was very encouraging. He's like, you gotta kind of follow your heart. You gotta kind of do what you gotta do what makes you feel good. And at the time, I wasn't really done with music, but I was like, fuck, I don't want to start over again. And so he really encouraged me to get up off my ass and really kind of start looking again. And that's what I did.
Was there like a theme to that second band? I know the first one you guys were like vampires, right? So what about the second band? Was there a theme to the second band?
Well, first of all, Zeno was vampires. Reveille for Radicals was kind of like anarchy, kind of anti-government shit. Like I came out, our very first show was fucking packed, and I came out in a fucking kilt. I had like this war paint on.
I remember that. The kilt.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I had a fucking kilt on, and I had like this.
You could take our land.
Yeah, dude, I had like this.
He was McGregor before he was McGregor.
Yeah, dude, I had like this kilt and like this war vest and war paint, and it was actually kind of cool. It fit the style of what we were doing. But, at the end of the day, it failed, right? So I was just kind of bummed out. But after a year and a half, I was talking to Jeff, and he was kind of giving me different kind of ideas and things I should, maybe try. And I was like, I don't know if I'm I'm done with music. I don't know if I want to keep playing. I don't know. And he really kind of is responsible for kind of getting me off my ass and starting again. And coincidentally, a couple months later, Fallen Union came to be. And that was literally because of you, man. And, Fallen Union, we went on to play for, close to 10 years. We all went off to do our own things now. But my point is, that's the kind of friendship I have with Jeff. Yeah. It just was one of those things where we kind of like, would talk about things and throw ideas off each other. And he kind of encouraged me to get back into the game. And that's what happened. So, obviously Fallen Union, we ran its course, but it was a great experience. So I'm forever grateful for you to kind of encourage me to get back on the horse again, bro.
Hey, bro, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. And at the end of the day, there's plenty of people out there that are going to try and, tear you down or discourage you. But, because we've experienced enough of that in our lives, musically and whatever else, I think that it speaks volumes to being able to identify those who are good, those who really help us, those who carry us, those who support us. And, the music scene is, it's got its fair share of ugliness and, just people that are catty and, whatever.
Lots of haters, bro. Lots of haters.
Plenty of that. But at the end of the day, dude, if we can focus our attention on rising above that and being the example that we hope that people will be for us, that's the best way that we can do it. And so, you being the person that you are, you were always willing to love and help other people, and I knew that, and I could spot that in you. And for me, that's all I want to do in music. Music is not Jeff. It's not. Music is a gift that has been given to me. I didn't invent it. I wasn't somebody that just, came out of the womb doing it. It was just something it was a gift that had been given to me, that's how I see it. Good Lord gave me that gift, and I want to honor that, and I want to be grateful for that. Always have a heart of gratitude. And if I can help as many possible people on and off that stage as I can, that's the truth of the matter. And hey,
That's
look,
awesome.
look what the truth is in the pudding, man. Look at our friendships going on, 14, 15 years, whatever.
Yep.
And how many great stories do we have about each other?
Yeah,
just
for
being
sure.
good to each other, and
For sure.
that's
dude.
How many good stories do you have?
we have lots.
That's
we have
what I'm
lots.
talking about.
Lots.
Let's bust out some
Unfortunately,
good stories.
unfortunately, we're not naked in any of them. God.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, Jesus Christ.
Hey, yeah.
Look, even if I
We
want
like
to go,
to fuck around, okay?
even if I want to go that direction, I'm sorry, it's a medical thing. Like doctor put me on an all-female diet, strict orders. It's just nothing I can do
all
about that.
female diet. Then what's Tank's problem, dude? I don't understand.
The fuck? I do not have gingivitis.
Oh,
Not
shit.
happening.
The tank ain't ever empty, boy.
Fucking wise guys, dude.
No bum
Yeah,
nut over
it's
here.
been
No
good,
bum
dude.
nut.
Lots of bum nut.
No. Good time. This is going off the rails, but it's fucking great. So,
Yeah, it's been
Sweet
fun,
Baby
dude.
Dean,
Yo,
how'd you get involved in the band, bro?
man, dude, I was
A lot of begging.
yeah, a lot of bum nut.
Is that why the knees are all chafed right there? I'm like, damn, you got some calluses on those motherfuckers, bro.
Damn.
God, dude.
Wow.
You should see his sixth toe.
Yeah,
It's funny. He's got like a whole brown little Hispanic foot, and his
Here, I
sixth.
thought you were gonna say brown eye.
No.
Dude.
No,
he
his-
thought Iranian actually.
His that little Iranian kid. Funny story. This is
No,
a true
no, no,
story.
no,
we
we're not
have to
going
go
in.
into this.
We
We
are
have to
not
go into
going
I
this.
have to hear this.
Oh,
we
let's
are
do it.
not
Hey,
going
if
in.
Jeff,
Hey,
if
Sweet
Jeff
Baby Dean.
says
It's too
Sweet
long.
Baby
if
Dean.
Jeff says we have to
Listen.
go into this, I gotta hear this.
Stories
shit.
from the
Here's-
road.
here's the
Boy, do
deal.
I got a lot.
Here's the deal. After he's done, your turn.
Yep.
Good to go?
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I set
So-
myself up for that one. Go ahead.
I got lots of stories from the road. Yeah. So anyway, we were heading out. We were gonna play up in Northern California, right? And we get out to like the Palmdale area. Now you're kind of sort of in the middle of
The
nowhere.
road is not as glamorous as you would think.
Not quite.
There's some
yeah.
hardships on.
Yeah,
on
there's
the
some
road.
bumps in the road and this and that, whatever, right?
Did you guys
So-
ever snort any ants?
We had
Never
this.
snorted ants.
We had this trailer, and this trailer.
I don't want to know what we'd have to snort them off of.
Oh yeah.
So
you
we
just flick those.
We
You
hooked
just
this trailer to the car, and it starts falling apart in the middle of no man's land.
Well, not quite as bad as that. The side panel, the sheeting of the metal sheeting, somehow the wind had caught this
It
groove in
starts
it
falling
and
apart.
just flung this thing off, right? And so it's like flapping like this, like metal sheeting just flapping in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere. We're like, oh my God, we got to be up there. We got deadlines. We got
and
to
all
get
your
up there.
equipment's in this.
All the
Yes.
equipment's in there.
So
it's
we're-
not
this is
not
how-
exposed, but like the metal sheeting itself,
Gotcha.
underneath
So-
is the wood. But the metal sheeting is flapping in the wind. We're like, oh my God. So we lost one piece of the metal sheeting out on the road, and another piece is flapping, right?
So we're flapping along. We get into the next freaking podunk town. We have no idea what this is. We drive off, and we're like, okay, let's hope they can help us. We go
How
to
do we
this-
fix this?
There's this like hardware. What is that?
It
Hardware
was this
store.
little like
This little hardware store where there's like screws everywhere and all
This
these
town
random-
where you know nobody's talking about
They got a
nothing
jet-
like this. They
so-
just, oh my
somehow they got a
goodness.
jet engine in the back, you know.
jet
And we
engine.
walk in, we're like,
no,
what do we
it's-
get? How do
It's
we
like
fix this?
sisters dating brothers, dating
Oh,
cousins.
shit.
It was
Yeah.
it was
like
wild.
it was literally like a town of 50.
That's some redneck
50
shit right
people,
there,
yeah.
dude. I'm all about redneck shit, dude.
So we get in there, right? And the guys are like,
man.
this guy's like, oh, what you want, boy? What you want, boy? And I'm like, oh my God, dude.
I just shot me a quail and bit it hard.
And I go up to him. At this point, I'm like, sir, we need some help. Can you help us?
You're going to get help, all right.
So we're like, dude, we're in the middle of nowhere, right? And there's this little tiny whatever town with like one tiny, tiny hardware store that would be like Mayberry-esque. And
They don't accept cash. We don't do cash. We don't do cash.
yep.
What you wearing underneath all them clothes?
I can always see it now.
God dang.
I can
I'm
already see
having
it now.
flashbacks.
You were getting creeped on, bro.
It
You were
was
getting
so
creeped
gnarly.
on, dude.
It was cool. Like, how much would it cost to help us out? We have no tools. Like, how can we at least get this flapping piece back against the wood on the trailer? And he's like, I got just a tool for you. And I'm like, oh, God.
Hey, dude.
So he comes out with he was super cool. Comes out with his screw gun and little bolts,
Yeah.
and we just right, get it flapped. We're still missing a piece of the metal from, the top, but you got it put together as much as you could. I'm like, okay, how much do we owe? Now, granted, not too many people carry a whole lot of cash. We got our card, got the card.
Nah, we don't do cash. But we'll cut you a deal if you give us cash. Or, sorry, we don't do card. We'll cut you a deal if you give us the cash.
And I'm like, oh, God, dude. So we're trying to round up and see who's got what. We
Hold
finally,
on. Was he looking at Baby Dean when he said that?
oh, this is
dude?
where it gets good, though. This is where it gets good. So,
You're
my
like, you're looking pretty kind of cute in them jeans, bro.
my super funny, jokeful humor and impressions, turned it into a whole, scenario.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, well, we don't have cash.
That's all right. Leave the little Iranian kid. Leave the little Iranian kid.
Dang,
Now.
dude.
When you come back, he may not be like you saw him the first time, but he'll still be alive anyway.
Oh, shit, dude.
Man.
So we made this whole thing. We're driving up north the whole time. Just
It didn't go
crack-
down. It did not go down like that. For the record,
Sure.
they were super cool, and they're
dude.
like, "Yeah, we gave."
Dean, we had to find a new guitar player for that trip, but
Damn, dude.
no. Anyway, so we did this whole jokeful thing
So
about.
it's-
I mean, it was literally these dudes like you'd see on Hills Have Eyes. Like, oh my God, dude, they're gonna come
It was a
out
little
and
scary, but they
cannibalize
were
us.
Super cool.
But they were cool.
They were super cool,
Yeah, we found the
Country.
$30 or $40 it cost in cash and gave it to him.
Yeah,
And
they hooked it
we were on our way doing our thing. That's not the most exciting story from the road, that's for sure, but it was a funny one.
It was
nonetheless.
funny, yeah. But those are the types of things when you got hours to kill, man. You come up with characters, I'll tell you. And Jeff's a good guy to be on the road for character.
Dude,
relief.
honestly, you could do voiceovers, bro. You're absolutely hilarious when you start fucking talking fucking
Don't
in your
encourage it.
voices, bro.
Maybe there's a
Do
career in
not
that.
do
We'll
not
see.
feed the fire, please.
Yeah, we got lots of crazy stories on the road. Recently, actually, there was a security guard at a venue we played, and he threw I walk out, actually, and I see this cup laying on the floor, and my car is completely splashed with soda.
Oh darn! Oh,
And I'm like, what in the hell happened? And he goes, oh, yeah, this white guy in a blue Mercedes took off, and I saw him throw it at you and throw it at your car or whatever. I was like, why would he do that? He's all, I don't know, maybe it was you had the 49er logo on your car. And I'm like, so he threw a soda on
perfectly
my car?
justified.
Yeah.
But, dude,
I agree.
hold
I agree.
on.
Perfectly justified.
Hey, just so you know, people may not know this about Jeff unless they're close to him. This motherfucker loves the 49ers, dude. Absolutely loves the 49ers.
San Francisco.
Lifelong. Hey, Marine colors, baby.
Bro,
That's
I
what
thought
they
you
are.
were cool, bro.
That's
I
Marine
thought
colors.
you were cool. I know. I hear you.
It's Marine colors.
But it's still the 49ers.
That's what I said.
Hoorah. San Francisco hoorahs. Anyway,
So hold on. Let's see if you can guess who I'm a fan of. I have a bald head.
Yep, and he's wearing
I
all
have
black.
tattoos.
Yeah.
And I'm Hispanic.
Let me guess.
the
Vegas?
G. Can I get racist on here for a minute?
I'm a Raider fan, bro.
I was going to say, the Raiders are the only team you can guess who the fans are by their race. Isn't that funny?
Bro, we might not beat you on the
That's
field,
true.
but we'll beat you in the parking lot. Good to go? That's how we roll.
It's a fact.
Damn, Tank getting
but-
violent.
My team's from San Francisco. I'll scratch your eyes out. Yeah, no, so this security guard, and by the way, I'm half Hispanic, so I can get away with that
There
joke.
you go.
So it's all good. Got my dad over there to the right. He's full blown. I always say I got ripped off.
Yeah,
'cause
but he's a fucking Marine, so
is.
he can bypass all that shit, right?
That's right.
That's
Hoorah!
it. Hoorah.
see,
Number
I got as a Mexican, I got ripped off because I got no tan out of this deal, but I can mow a mean lawn.
This
That's the
fucking
way
guy.
it goes. Anyway, though, so yeah, this security guard. So I'm asking him about it. And he goes, "Yeah, this guy," and makes up this whole thing about this guy in a white guy in a blue coat and driving in a Mercedes and took off and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I just didn't understand why he would do that. And then somebody saw that it was him that did it. And I go out there and I confront the dude and I go, "I heard it was you." He goes, "Who?" I go, "I heard it was you." He goes, "Nah, it wasn't me." And I go, "Well, I guess we'll go look at the cameras and find out." And he literally walks out the parking lot and challenges me to a fight.
Oh, shit.
Like that, just like done. And I'm like, oh, you got me on a bad night, bro. You got me on a bad night. And I'm like, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. And then like everybody kind of got in between us, and I'm looking down, pointing. I'm like, I swear to God, dude, I'm gonna, because my car was completely engulfed in soda, and I didn't understand why. Like, why would this guy do it? But he was cracked out of his mind. He was on something.
Yeah, apparently.
So that night he got fired. He got
Really?
fired from the venue.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he's been a problem. And they fired him. And it's what a wild thing. This was like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago, whatever it was. And I'm thinking, of all the people, the security guard is the one doing this? Right?
That's becoming increasingly normal for California.
I guess.
Dude, do not
Especially
get
with
me
49er
started, dude. Okay, I am so frustrated with
Yeah.
who the fuck is in charge right now,
Oh,
and like I said, don't get me started because Frank
No
will start getting
politics.
all
Oh, yeah,
upset,
let's not.
dude. 'Cause he's
No
not, like,
politics.
Let's not.
Frank is not a
We have,
politic guy.
we have no opinions.
I'm the politic guy.
Quickest
We have
quickest
no
way
opinion.
to start
We're-
fights,
We're musicians.
religion and politics.
That's for
We're
sure. That's for
musicians.
sure.
We don't.
It's actually
dabble in politics.
it's actually kind of sad when you think about it, because it's like you could literally be, and this is the truth, you could be enjoying a conversation or enjoying the company of somebody, guy, girl, whatever, it doesn't matter. You could just be sitting there talking and having a good old time. Music, in fact, is a good connector.
You could
to
be
all
having
of
an
that.
interview
Yeah, and then
too.
you fucking
Always.
find out they're like
And then
49ers.
fuck. Hey, not all people appreciate winners. Not all people.
Oh, shit.
I knew exactly where you were going with that.
No, but That's a crazy part though. If in our reality, like you could get along with somebody so well, and as soon as they find out you think differently than them, they will attack you and come at you, and they'll proclaim tolerance, no less. They're saying they're tolerant, and they're the ones that'll throw a drink on you or on your car, and just go at you when 5 minutes before you could have been enjoying the conversation, everything was great, and they found out politically you might think differently than them, and they just come at you tooth and nail.
It's the world we live in, man.
And
it's
that's
crazy.
wild to me.
It's crazy.
It's just wild.
It has. It's a shame. It's become so polarizing.
It's super shame because there's people I've had friends.
You just kind of have to tune out almost.
Well, I've had people that I was dear friends with that because they found out I thought a certain way. I'm more of a conservative dude, whatever. You love me, hate me, but we don't got to get into politics, but just the values and whatever. And because of that, it was like the attacks were so relentless. And people that were friends of mine for years completely just berated me and disowned me. And it was just, I never understood that. It's like, hey, freedom of this country, the best part about this country is you have the freedom to vote for who you want to, be who you want to. Go, no judgments, man.
Yeah,
Just
go about your business.
Go do what you got to do, man. And whether I agree or disagree with it, it doesn't matter because, it's all about the heart of the people.
That's it.
It's all I care about, and
That's it.
and it's sad to see where the world is today. It is.
Dude, I've lost lifelong friendships with people
So have I.
because of my beliefs and shit. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I try to have the mentality of I don't care. It doesn't affect me. And for the most part, I am.
Yeah.
But there is a side of me, and I'm like, dude, I've known this motherfucker 20 years. He finds out I vote for Trump or think a certain way, and we're done?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, this is just fucking crazy to me. But you know what? I'm not going to stop being who I am because it hurts somebody else's feelings.
Well, the interesting part is these are politicians, right? These are politicians. None of these people know who you are. They'll never know who you are.
Yeah.
And people who are your family, friends, whatever, are willing to disown you or attack you over people they will never meet. People that they loved for many years over people that they'll never meet or will never know exist in their life. These politicians will never know you even exist, and you're willing to destroy friendships or family over however many years.
Never thought about it like
That's
that.
wild to me.
Bro,
Crazy
look
to me,
what's going on
Wild.
with P. Diddy.
Yeah.
You drug a few people, you rape a few people, all of a sudden you're a fucking bad guy. Like, what's going on with this shit? What kind of fucking... Your house is
guilty as fuck.
Your house is getting raided. All these videos are coming out about you.
Well, don't you find that funny?
Now listen,
Let's not
Sure.
go. We are not going.
Dude.
Not to get too deep into that, but don't you find it funny? Ghislaine Maxwell was arrested for trafficking to who?
bro.
Who did she traffic to?
Bro,
We are not
there's
getting
so many guilty people out there. And
But
it
who
is
did
what
she
it is.
traffic
And
to?
this-
It's the only list that doesn't exist. What did she go to jail for?
That's classified.
Totally, bro.
That's classified.
It's wild.
But,
and yet,
Classified.
PD, they're going
Oh,
after
I think
him like
I think
crazy.
he's in a whole lot of trouble, bro.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
that guy is
Rightfully
fucking
so.
done, bro. That guy is done, dude.
You know, if you're into any of that kind of craziness, dude, burn them all. That's the way I see it. But because especially with children, man, don't. Oh God.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
you don't fuck with children, bro.
No.
Children's off limits. That's why motherfuckers get beat the fuck up and raped and shit when they go to prison. When they find out, oh, you're a child molester.
Dude,
Oh yeah, your life's done, bro.
it's crazy, and how much that's grown like into like a thing now. It's wild. Oh, children. Anyway, yeah, let's get on to better topics.
But yeah,
Well,
that's
here's what I'm thinking. So we're getting close to the end of our show, and I want to hear some more Shotgun Jefferson. So
heck yeah.
Yeah.
what I'm thinking is, before we close this show out,
Do you guys know any P. Diddy songs?
Man, what does P Diddy sing?
Didn't he do
hey,
back?
It's raining man.
hallelujah, it's raining
man. Hey man. Or boys don't cry. Something along those lines.
So hey, Jeff and Babyface Dean,
Sweet
you know, Sweet baby. See, I keep coming up with new
gonna
names
get-
for you, bro.
Here's how I'm going to help you
I'm
remember.
gonna get sued by Babyface.
Here's how I'm going to help you remember. Think of
Sweet is a baby. It's a Dean.
You do that so fucking good,
That's
bro.
so
dude.
bad.
The one thing about Dean that Dean loves about Dean is Dean.
Okay, imagine spending 8 hours on the road with this guy.
I'd be fucking
you
dying
ever-
with laughter is what I'd fucking be doing.
Have you ever seen a better mirror in all of your life than the
Radio.
one that
Who
sweet
needs a
baby
radio? Mock.
yeah, ding, yeah,
Bird.
bird,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mockingbird.
I love that song because Sweet Baby Dean sings it. He also plays the guitar.
So hey, before we close this show out, I want to make sure we give you the opportunity to give any shout outs to anybody. And I know you guys are doing a lot of things right now, so now's your time, bro.
Shout out to all the people that have loved and supported us over all these years, through all the ups and the downs and everything in between. We love you. We appreciate you sincerely. Shout out to my man JT.
Oh shit! Thank
You're
you,
the man,
brother.
brother.
Appreciate it, dude.
Appreciate you. Love you, man.
Love you too,
Tank.
bro.
Frank the Tank.
Thank you. Appreciate
Bringing it on in for the real thing. Can't mention too many things about this guy, but a lot of good things about this guy.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to my band member, Sweet Baby Dean. He drove all the way out here from, I think it was Newport, right? Yeah. Newport Beach.
Which
just
I
to be
gotta
here.
give you a shout out for sure. We appreciate you
Oh
coming
yeah,
out on that way.
no, it's
dude.
only 3 hours, no problem.
My
3 hours.
son, Budgie, sweet Braden boy right here. My boy Braden. Pop your head in. Pop your head in.
Yeah, right there.
My son Braden.
Hoorah! Hoorah!
And we got a devil dog sitting over here to the side.
Got Pops.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we gotta get you in. Come right here. Right here. We gotta see-
Jump right in here. Say hello to everybody. You're right.
No,
there
this
on that
old school
camera.
Marine right here. Hoorah!
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 3
60s.
Marines up here. Now you got 3 good friends.
Oh shit! Hoorah,
That's it.
bro!
And a whole lot of trouble.
Love it, dude.
We call him the Legend of Camp Lejeune.
Oh, there you go.
And big shout out to all the great venues. You know, there's so many to mention.
Yeah.
Pepper, K-Frog, you know we love you.
Yeah. Yamava
excited.
Casino, Whiskey River, Flying X, Hamul, Fantasy
Mustang
Springs,
Sally's.
Mustang
Oh my gosh, there's so
Sally's.
many.
Yeah, man. Pit Stop Pub. You guys. you know,
Nice.
all these local spots we get to play because of you guys. It's really cool. And
Big John.
Big John.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, I tell you what, we hope to have you guys on the show again
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
future. You guys are kind of helping us out in the fact that we've never done this kind of like acoustic setup before, so we really appreciate it. And I don't know about you, Tank, but I'm ready to hear them play another
Yeah,
song.
I say you guys take us out with the song, and
Let's do it. Let's do
we'll
it.
wrap
So-
up the podcast
And
with the song.
the most
by-
important shout out, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Hoorah.
Here we go, people.
What's the
Shotgun
song?
Jefferson.
What's this song called?
This one is called California Country Folk. And yeah, I hope
right.
you guys dig it.
Take us out, fellas.
I came here from Nashville 10 years today. I never thought that I'd fit in until I made my way to some Cali folks with country roots. And we hit the town in cowboy boots and became what we know as California country folk. From LA to the OC, the VI to cowboy country. In a truck on a 3-hour drive to a raft in a river and a coastline. Out there on the radio, girls in bikinis line dancing on a big boat. Fill the club with 1,000 bones. California country folk. Uno, dos, baby, let's go. Shake them boots out on the floor. Tres, cuatro, don't you know? If one of us goes, then everybody goes. Cinco, seis, the Wild Wild West. Raise your glass with a big hell yeah. California country folk. Well, West Coast living with a southern stroke. California country folk, we welcome out with a big hey y'all. You might come from Bristol, you might be from Stockton. We're all here together and we got one thing in common. That country pride runs through our veins. We got your back and that won't change. You ride a horse or you race a Honda. California country is our mantra. Uno, dos, baby, let's go. Shake them boots out on the floor. Tres, cuatro, don't you know? If one of us goes and everybody goes. Cinco, seis, the wild, wild west. Raise your glass with a big hell yeah.